Welcome back, and in this segment we will be talking about novels and the world of intellects. We'll be talking about the importance of book fairs and to what extent is it being challenged by modern technology and more. And I'm happy to have with me right now Dr. Rania Saleh, and she's a novelist and a writer. She has three main and important novels, and we can say that she's a feminist because her novels deals with the inner feelings of women and their challenges. One of them is Espresso Marcato, as well as two other important novels, including that of Euphoria as well. And we will be learning more about her. We will be learning also about her participation in the Frankfurt 2017 book fair. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Rasha.
Dr. Rania, thank you very much for being with us today on Nile Cruise. As Rasha said, we'd like to know more about your participation recently in the Frankfurt 2017 book fair. How was it?
Yeah, I just come back day before yesterday. It is so long vacation in Frankfurt. It's plus attending the fair or book fair. In German language, its name is Frankfurt Buchmesse. Okay, so it has the same station in the underground. Its name is Messe also. So huge exhibition. It's first time to me to participate in like this exhibition or book exhibition. About more than 100 countries participating in this fair. More than 7,000 visitors to this fair. Huge area, huge place, different style. It's my second time to participate in fair out of Egypt. Okay, it's first time in Sharqa in 2013, and this is the second time to me. I'm so fond of it. I like it. So organized, so neat. To extra this this description of this fairs.
Now, how do you evaluate the level of participation? Are still people approaching and interested in book fairs, or do you feel that the e-books have taken a bit of the interest from paper book fairs?
Okay, especially on Frankfurt or
in Frankfurt in particular, and then we can talk generally.
This fair especially is not for visiting or for public, especially for publishers and to make some deals in copyright, to translate some books between agents of publishing. Okay, so it only 5 days. First 3 days are for special agents like publishing, like technology companies, something like that, to make deals. And the second or the last 2 days, mainly in weekends, that's for visitors. So I'm going in first day of these visitors, a huge number of especially students in schools, in faculties. All of them, they make some like carnival, wearing a special, like a costume party. So nice to see something like that. Okay. I tried to show a lot of booths for several countries, especially Arabic ones. They are in hall, about 6 halls, so huge, 6 halls. One of them for Arabic publishers, and my works there was in Arab Union publishers. Okay. Different countries like Colombia, like Brazil, like Argentina, all of this they are participating, and the country of this fair in this year was France. So Macron and Merkel, they are in the welcome party to open this fair in this year. I don't know if you see this opening of this fair or not during the internet.
Yes.
Okay.
So what about the difference or the positives that you have seen in Frankfurt that we can replicate here in Cairo and vice versa?
Yeah, okay. I think it's so different styles. Here mainly for public, okay, but not there was for
marketing.
For marketing, yeah, mainly for marketing, not for visitors, not booking for sale, especially in last 2 days, because they are finished of showing or exhibit their works or their books as samples, not for selling as here in Cairo. More organized, Sure, then here, we know when you enter the exhibition, you have a map for the every hall or the all halls of the exhibition. Okay, you have the way to every hall. You can ask anyone. You have a map and everything, and everywhere you are here, so you can go to another hall by this way. They have a direct way to the. They told it or they name it S-Bahn and U-Bahn, not underground, okay?
Yes.
So you have the signs that you go directly to this station underground, okay? Anyway, you can find the info kiosk for to know what you wanted to go, especially some meetings with German or any other country authors, okay? And the television is making a lot of programs, a lot of meetings with all of these authors.
Yes.
I found it as it's named Blue Sofa. There or Blau Sofa in German. Yeah.
Now, I'd like to ask you the second part of the question I started with, which is, do you feel that ebooks are challenging the paper and printed ones?
I know this problem. I think it's faced a lot of publishers and authors that ebooks now is so widespreading in culture. Maybe some people prefer to read it, but copyright, something like that. I think some obstacles can face. Everyone wanted to read ebooks, but I think special. Some people, or not all of people, maybe our generation, my age, wanna all the time to make or to read a book, paper one. Okay, he feels it before he read it. Okay, but I think they are in the same footage that paper books or printed one or soft copy or hard copy, vice versa. I don't think that. That it decreased from paper books, but I think it's a difference between someone to another. Okay, but it still exist the paper books, okay, or the hard copy ones still exist, and still some people prefer to read like this style.
Yes, as a participant in the Frankfurt 2017 book fair, as a writer, we do know the positives that you have gained during the participation, but what about you as a reader participating in the book fair? How was it?
You as,
good
sorry,
for you?
sorry again. You as?
Yeah, you as a reader.
A reader, yeah.
Yes, in the book fair. How good was it for you?
Okay,
what are the positives?
Yeah, I find a lot of cultures. I met a lot of people, diversity cultures from different countries. I find a lot of people there, different styles of talking. I met a lot of authors from a lot of countries. I talk with them. I try to know their thinking, way of thinking, methodology of writing. But not making like some TV programs or meetings like this. Yes. Like I told you before, that it's not for visitors' yes. participation, but it's so nice to see different styles of thinking, different cultures. As I told you, so I'm participating in Sharq fair in United Emirates, but so different because it's still Arab countries only for this fair. But in the other one in Frankfurt, I think more than 100 countries. Event. Yeah, it's a global, worldwide. Yes. Okay, so you find a lot of, especially United States have a lot more than 50 publishing agents in their hall, special one hall for United States. So it's encyclopedias, so more than 5 or 10 companies for technology like tabs to show their products also, you know, or not only for books and special more than for technology.
Yes.
Well, I'm quite interested in book fairs for readers and the average individual. And Before I ask, I'm just quite inquisitive. Was Sharqa also a marketing book fair, or was it for the public? The Sharqa one, this Sharqa.
Sharqa, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sharqa for visitors only, for sale, for sale books, yeah.
Yes, in that case, I'll go to the Cairo Book Fair because that's for everyone. Now, you've participated in it several times, and you had books also exhibited as part of it and being on sale. Now, how do you find the encounter with the average visitor to the book fair in Egypt when you participated in the International Cairo Book Fair?
Yeah, I think here in Cairo Book Fair, I think it misses a lot of organization. Okay.
Yeah, but what about the people? Did you feel that the passion is still there, the visitors?
Especially for Egyptian.
The Egyptian and the visitors in general. Was it only Egyptians, or did you see foreigners coming and looking, like people who are living in Egypt coming and looking at it? Tell me about your experience in it in terms of a writer versus readers.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to know your question that you ask about people, public
the public
visiting?
who are coming because having your books in it.
Yeah, okay.
What was the reaction of the public?
Ah, yeah, okay. I can't understand it at the first, but I think there in another country, in Sharqa, I'm making significance or not significant signature party for my books. I found it so sounds like so good. A lot of visitors, Arabian ones from Emirates or from other countries, they are so welcomed. They are here. We have Egyptian author. She has books, especially.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Cairo Book Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I come to
Sharqa.
I come to no. I come to Cairo after. Yeah.
Okay.
In Sharqa that happens. Okay. But in Cairo we have a lot of writers, a lot of authors. Okay. So when I make some kind of signature party, something like that, we have a lot of authors. Okay. Some people especially come to you that you know that you are a writer. You know as an author or as a friend coming to you. That's the difference between here and the other country, especially Arab country. Okay, they are only coming to you that as a woman, as a writer, as an Egyptian writer. So a lot of Arabs come to you. But here,
it's your friends and relatives.
Yeah, especially friends, your fans, if they know they have signature party for your books. So yeah, sure, we have some difference. Not like here, not like abroad or different.
Like over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you keep the passion for writing when it comes to studying business administration too? You have studying and writing at the same time. How do you keep the passion for both?
Yeah, okay. I think writing is, I have it from I was young, okay? I love to read all the time. This I think the main hobby, especially that we have no technology, no Facebook, no any things like mobile, something like that. Yeah. So when I was young, just only find a book, okay? Only reading, only to gain more knowledge, okay? So I think when you wanted to be an author, so you should read a lot of books, not a special fields. I think a lot of fields, okay? Not only in literature, in everything, especially in scientific ones. Anyway, okay. Yes. So after a while, you can find yourself that you are an author or an author. Okay, you find yourself that you want to write something different. I think all of us listening to others, listening to their stories, their events. Okay, but not everyone can write it or put it in a literature way, yeah, or in specific book or fiction style. Okay, yes, yes. As we can say. So you find yourself every time wanted to write, okay, wanted to jot down or take notes about all of these events you see. You can put your inside feelings, okay, or your vision, Okay, not with your vision, with my vision.
Yes.
Okay, my paradigm. Okay, I can put my paradigm in my writing, so you can feel this is a different style of writing, or a special sentence that is special for me as an author. Okay, and I think it's different from one author to another in his writing style. You can't find two authors with the same style. Okay, and I think it's an honor when someone told me that you have a special style in writing.
Yes.
I think it's so nice, so nice word from someone.
Now, what incentives you to write?
Incentives.
Yeah, what makes you write?
Uh,
When do you write? You have three
yeah,
beautiful books.
I'm
When do you
trying
hold the
to
pen
think
and
why.
let's start writing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think why I'm writing. I think when I see something different, okay, something deserve it to write, to describe, okay. Maybe I can.
Give us an example, like when you wrote,
Yeah,
for
I
instance,
wanna-
Espresso Marcato or Euphoria, any of them. Tell us about what incentive you at that
yeah.
time.
At that moment, really come to my mind a special situation when I was in Frankfurt. I can't. I don't know that I should tell that or not. I can't find the mosque there. Okay, so when I am making my tour or making like walking in the streets,
Yes.
every time I love churches. So.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yeah,
like the
I
art
love
in the
visit
churches.
church. Yeah, I
Yes.
find they're so highly architecture, something like that.
Yeah.
So every time I go to church, so I find I wanted to find Allah and myself while I'm in his house,
Yeah.
or as we say.
Yeah.
Okay, so next novel. I have the hero. Okay, he will traveling to Germany to make some kind of immigration. So I'm be in the same character while I'm entering this church, and to give his feelings, like he wanted to find Allah in himself, especially in himself deeply,
himself,
and
yes.
and find Allah in the house of Allah. Okay, so I'm find myself to think as Dr. Nagy is the hero of the next
novel.
Next novel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I find this. I wanna to in this situation. I find myself. I wanna to write all of these feelings in this situation.
But that would be different from your line that you
Yeah.
usually take a woman and face the problems living in its social life here in Egypt.
Oh yeah,
Right?
all previous books
Yes,
or
the
novels,
three
yeah,
books.
they are romantic ones, and the
And from the point of view of a woman.
yeah,
Yes.
and the heroine of the all of these novels are women, okay, but I think this novel, next one, okay, it's so different.
Yes.
It's mainly a social one, political, some political views, okay, and the hero is a man here. But he's a professor in a faculty, and he's suffered from different style from his society.
Yes.
He's wanted to make his country more better, or the people makes them so stick to values, so stick to good things. Okay, and I make some kind of. Explanation of the events from revolution of January till now.
Yes.
Okay, and he is a professor of socio-political science. Okay, so he can all the time analyze the society around him, analyze the people, their behavior, something like that.
Yes.
So I think it's a different one from the others.
But we're definitely waiting for it. Now, as a female writer, how do you find the literary scene in Egypt right now, especially in terms of female novelists and writers?
I found it sure is better than before. Okay, and they have a lot of attention to especially women authors as women or a woman writing.
Authors,
Yeah, woman writer.
writers,
Yeah,
yes.
they are caring about printing books for them. They are caring to make some of meetings, some of like this now. I'm a program here in for culture style. So you bring a woman writer, a writer woman. So, okay, it's not a problem. You are. I think it's the whole of the authorities in the country. They are now encourage women to more write, especially
this is the year of women.
Yeah, sure.
This is the year of women.
The year of women in all fields, I think,
yes.
not only in writing. Okay,
yes,
but I find that sure we have caring now. We have encouraging people to write, especially women. But I think two of them, men and women, to write, to print more books. I think they have good rates of printing and to increase readers and increase the caring of people to read, okay, and culture.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Dr.
Thank you,
Saleh, for this interview, and we're waiting for your latest publication.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Yes, and we will be going out for a quick break, so stay tuned.